I start recording guys. Okay, just come here. See here. The point is we will come here starting our next topic, that is our here. All of you see, that is our, I'm starting the automation. All of you, right? So what is happening here? Right here the points. First, let me come here. Traditional network management. What is the word is coming before coming in this point? Let me discuss with you. Traditional network network management. Network management. Understood? What is coming here? The point you can write here. The traditional way to manage network devices is one at a time is one at a time using, what is using guys? We were using, remembered, SSH, remembered or not? I think madam explained you
Yes,
the help of SSH, right? So using SSH
yes, sir.
to the command line, to the, guys, when I'm asking just give me answer, okay? To the command line. Understood? Remember this point. Next point is coming, copying and pasting. Copying, copying and, write this all of you, copying and pasting from a text file, from a text file. Template is common. Template is common. Understood all of you? Next is coming GUI tools. GUI what? GUI, your graphical user interface. Tools to manage one device at a time have also been available for a long time. But there have difficult, but they have typically been slow and inefficient. Inefficient. What is happening? See here, all of you. All of you see here my points. What is happening here? Guys, first is coming manage the device, network device. Network device is what guys? Maybe we have the firewall, maybe, sorry, maybe we have the firewall, maybe we have the routers, maybe we have the L3 or L2 devices. Understood or not? Getting my point. So we will go with the SSH. Remembered or not? First time. Then after what we have the quality is coming. Next points is coming. We have either we can go with the CLI or we have the GUI. GUI, graphical user interface. There we will get. I shown you. Remember, like my CCI lab and all. I think I shown you guys. That is inside my PC. Remembered or not? So like we have this is inside my GUI, graphical user interface. This is the traditional network management part where we were discussing. Before that, now we are coming here and we are discussing on that what is the benefits of network automation and programmability? Let me come on that point. I am showing you. Just 2 minutes. Done this points, guys, all of you? Done? Guys, tell me. Are you getting my sound? Then up to here, all of you. Any doubt?
No.
Krishna? Jeffy?
No, sir.
Jeffy? Any doubt
No,
here?
sir.
Okay, guys. Yeah, when I'm asking, no, tell me. Otherwise, what happened? No, I'm in my flow. I cannot understand you guys are getting or not. Okay. So this is the automation part. Okay. This is the traditional. I'm talking about the traditional. Why automation is here? Okay, we are coming for discussing automation part. This is happened like no SSH we have to telnet we have to like this way we can access the device. Then after we have coming with the CLI and then after we have the GUI options, right? Let me come on the points. What we'll do here. Next point is coming here. Let me write. Okay. The benefit. The benefits of network automation and programmability. Okay. This point is coming here. We are going to discuss about network automation, what is happening inside it, and why we need the program like Python we are using here. Understood my point? So what is happening? I'm writing here points. All of you write the points here. What are the points will be there? You should write. Network programmability. Programmability enables automation which reduce human to machine instruction to machine instruction. Are you getting my point? What is happening? If this is game, network programmability is game, job is less. Understood my point? Are you getting? Because of that only, loss of job. Because everything is coming on the machine language, machine's instructions. Are you getting? I'm highlighting this point. Clear? Next point I'm writing, very much important. Discretely, right here. Reduce the chance of human error. Chance of human error such as typos. Typing these things. If something error will be come out, like humans having so many errors when you are going for right now writing the commands and all of you things right now. On that time, some such kinds of errors is coming. But when you are using in the machine language, automatically it will check everything. Then after it will be execute. That is the things is coming on the next point inside of your automation. Here, that one is telling you modern tools have been built with monitoring configuration automatically. They have understood my point. No need to hire one human. Loss, they're getting lost their jobs. So monitoring config configuration and troubleshooting, and troubleshooting. Are you getting? That are the points is coming. Done this point, guys? Everyone done? Then after I'll come to next point. I'll write here. Everyone done? This point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Richard.
sir.
Richard done?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm coming on the next point here. Write the next point inside that. Write here the next point. It is much more scalable. Much more scalable than configuring one device at a time. One device at a time. What is happening, I see here in the automation? What happened? We will create one program, right? I will write one program like A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the language. Kinds of this 1, 2, 3 I have created, and these are the devices. Understood? These are the 4, 5 devices are connected with this machine. This is the machine. Understood? These all our devices are connected with this machine. What happened? Automatically, I'll be go individually and I will configure the commands. Remember in the routers, right? If you'll be give this commands here, it will be just supposed to what it will send to the devices. Automatically, it will be sent to their devices. So that's why it is telling you more scalable. No need to go in every device and then you have to check all. Understood or not? And they automatically, because this is the machine language, they have the error checking is there. That is the more important point. Error checking. Are you getting? Clear my points? Error checking inside that. So if some kind of error is coming, error checking, or you can say error detection. Correct? Error detection is there. Understood? Error detection inside that. Clear? All of you, right? So, oh sorry, just a minute. So what I will do, let me delete this all. Remove this one. Oh, it is so difficult. I'm removing all, okay? So I'm coming here, I'm writing network program. Next point you should write here. Network programmability can provide configuration version control. Configuration, already I explained it. Configuration. Any doubt, ask me here only, okay? Everyone. Don't hesitate. Configuration version control. Understood? Next point is here. It can provide software version control also. It can provide software version control also. So this is the benefits is coming inside your network automation. All of you getting clear? Any doubt up to here? Any doubt up to here? Okay. See here, guys. Next point I'm writing here.
The whole thing is called Python, is it?
No.
That
It's a
system?
Python is there. Ruby is there. Ruby is there. It depends upon. I'm not talking about only Python. We are not
Okay.
talking about only Python. Depends upon their devices.
Okay.
Okay. But mostly is Python. Come here. There are multiple methods right here. Next point I'm writing. There are multiple methods that can be used to automate network management. What are this? We were talking about Python script. We have netconfig. This is also one conf. We have here RESTconf. We have here Ansible. We have here Puppet. We have here SDN. You heard about SDN? Automation inside it. Cisco DNA Center, that is inside data center. Cisco DNA Center. Understood my point? And etc. Where we will use the network management. Understood? So we have Python script, we have netconf. Like these are the things is used there. Next point is coming. Very important points I'm writing here. See here, not write this one. Not all methods are supported by all devices. Understood? You should choose the methods which is most suitable right here, which is most suitable for your environments and skills. Are you getting my point? What is happening? See here, all of you. Done up to here? All of you?
Yes,
Done
sir.
up to here?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, see here. What is coming? Just a minute. Okay, guys, come here. 1 minute. Guys, all of you see here what I'm showing you. See here. See here. Guys, here you will find, just a minute. See here, we have here one GUI. This is other one. This is other one. This is Metasploit Linux. So here different language we are using. This is other language. If you come in the Panorama, this is our Panorama, which is work in the Palo Alto. Okay, you guys are learning the Cisco. Same like Palo Alto is the one other device, other vendor. Understood? So Palo Alto is there, very much demanding. This one also, Palo Alto. So this is the management of Palo Alto. So here we will use the different language. Different script is there. Already designed script is inside it. What we are doing, we are only using with the commands to giving the permission for what? Permission for troubleshooting. What then? T-shoot is coming, very much important this one. configuration, config point. So these are the two things is coming inside that. Understood my point? So this is also depends upon the language. I told you there, language, different language. So all vendors, when I was talking about here, all vendors, if you come here, all vendors or all devices have their own language, scripting language, you can say, script language. So what is happening? See, if I am talking in Hindi, understood, and you guys know only English, that means we cannot communicate. Communications will break. Correct or not? Understood. Same like here also is happening. Understood. Because of that only we will use a common language, common kinds of language that both of the vendors, because in the company not only Cisco is there, not only Palo Alto is there, not only HP device is there. It's a thousand of devices are there. Are you getting my point? Thousand of devices are there inside that. Understood? And all have to be communicate with each other. So they will use the common kinds of language or common kinds of programs that every devices can understand. Clear? Because of that only the automation is came here. Understood everyone? Clear my points?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me come here. Okay guys. Next point is coming here. We are coming and discussing with you guys. Come here. This point is done. Let me come here. Let me discuss with you. Next point is coming. We are going to discuss here, very much important, like the programming language. I told you, right? We have here Python. We have here, guys, just see this point. We have here, right here, heading is should go Python. Cisco is working. In the Cisco we are talking. Python is there. We have here, right, this point. Git is there. We have GitHub is there. And we have here CL, sorry. Where is the, we are coming here CD. I'm coming and I'm explaining one by one. Okay, give the heading this one. First we will come on the Python. Okay, Python for network programmability. Understood? Let me write this point. I'm writing here, right here, Python for network programmability. Understood? Write the points inside that. All of you write here. Relative name. Easy to learn. With many training. Resources available. Available. Next point you should write. Human readable. Guys, mute your side, mute your side. Open source. Open source. Next point is coming here. Can be installed on all popular what? Operating
Systems.
system. Easy to find network. Easy to find network automation. Code samples. Any doubt inside that? Let me know if you are not understanding. Any doubt up to here?
What is that human reachable means, sir?
Which one? Human readable I'm telling. Anyone can read it easily. Human readable.
Easy to read.
Readable. It is easy to read, yeah. Correct. Correct. Done?
Okay.
Okay. Guys.
Open source means it's
Open
available
source,
for
yeah, yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. Available in like the inside, like no need to licensing and all. Understood? That is the open source. Because what happens, something you have to purchase, you have to pay for that, but it is not. You have it is available on the open. You see, you can download easily codes and everything. Okay, understood?
Okay. Okay.
Like C programming and all, you know, guys, right? You can easily execute.
Yes,
It
sir.
came from the the same thing is coming open source Python. Understood? Next point is coming, but always remember, guys, we are discussing here the network programmability Python. Always, this word is very much important. Software is entirely different there. Understood? Clear my point? No. Python for network programmability. I have written. Fine. Next, I am coming. Next, I am coming here. You write here Git. Next, we have here. This is our Git Git. Git is a version control right here. Git is a. All of you there? Hello? Control system.
Yes.
Control
sir.
system. Yeah, when it will be like after 40 minutes, it will be like no close. Understood? So just let me know because I'm writing here. I have no idea about that. Okay. So otherwise there also ping me on WhatsApp. GIT is a system control for tracking right here. For tracking changes in a source code. That is the work of source code and files. Next point you write here. It is typically used for software development for software development but can provide version control for any types of files for any types of files. There is Python. We are talking about Git. Git is coming as a source code. We are using as a source code, and then after we are working on the files, creating files and provide versions, controlling on the versions. Everything is coming. Version is what, guys? Like you have Cisco kinds of like ASA version, firewalls version, routers version kinds of that. No, so like this way. This is the way we are using there in the programs. We are talking about everything. We are working on the programs. Okay. Next point is what, right? With most client server right here, with most client server version control server version control version control system, the code has to be checked out. The code has to be checked out and can only be worked and can only be worked. Write this point, guys. Are you there, all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And can only be worked on by one developer at a time. This is programs, okay, no? So developer can work on it. And next point is should write here. Done up to here, all of you? Guys, very much important I'm talking, right? This is your future.
One.
Hmm.
One.
Ask me. You guys are writing, okay? This is very much important. This is your future. Automation is your future. Automation is your future. I'm telling you again and again. This is your future. Otherwise, there is no jobs outside market. No jobs. Everyone is getting jobs, losing jobs. Okay. Even you have the CCI, thrice CCI also, but they have no jobs. Why? Because they have no idea about the automation. Clear. So work hard on the automation, everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Done up to here. Okay, come down. The next point is to write here. Next point I'm writing. Come here. Next point inside in the gate only. This is in the gate only. Right here. What is telling you gate? Gate is distributed version control system. Gate is distributed version control system. Understood? What is meaning? It is supporting every vendors. That is the meaning of distributed. Clear? Clear and deep?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next point inside the gate. Right here. Every Git directory on every computer is full fledged repository with complete history with complete history and full version tracking availability